doing collective reads as well. See what comes up, what your guides want you to know today. So stop scrolling. Let's have a look and see what your guides want you to know today. Yeah, let's tune into their energy, get the party started. I'll wait for some of you to jump on in and we'll hit it off with some super chats if you have them to start off with, or we will go straight into the collective read to start. Also, anyone who is a newbie, a new subscriber, you're welcome to have a complimentary free yes or no question. So pose your question with a yes or no answer and you will get your question answered. So do a shout out if you're new, where you're from. Also, likes on arrival are appreciated. Okay, everyone, let's have a look. Just checking the pre-orders, nothing at the moment. Let's move into the live directly. How's everyone going? What's going on, everyone? Hi, Cicely. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. How's everything going? Okay. Just come on in, everybody. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Does anyone have a super chat they want me to start off with? Or we'll go into what your guides want you to hear right now. Let's have a look at that. What your guides want you to hear right now. Let's have a look. Collective read starting at 2 minutes, 40 seconds approximately. All right. What your guides want you to know right now. Okay, we're going to do a pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. What your guides want you to know right now. Deck number 1. Okay. You're wanting to move forward, you're wanting to take off in a new direction. Some of you might be looking at purchasing a new vehicle, selling a car, buying a new car, or some sort of RV or vehicle of some description. Could be a motorbike or a scooter or something like that as well. You're yearning for the sun, yearning for the sun. A lot of you are looking for a specific person, and this specific person is coming in by August, could be in August or by August or somewhere between April and August. We've also got an Aries here. We have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, a Leo energy as well. Starting off a new business for some of you. Things slow and steady to begin with. You're kind of questioning if you've made the right move or if you've made the right decision to go ahead with this. There seems to be a lot of people involved or becoming involved in your life. So there seems to be associations with both men and women. You could have also male energy coming in or a big offer from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also a female Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you feel like you've lost somebody or you've lost a friend. That could be the case. Anything else we need to know for group 1? Oh, you've got all of the people here, all of the kings and queens. Yeah, you might be starting up something with a group, organising something, doing something with a group, socialising more, group activities, doing something in line with a group, or you could be meeting somebody significant or significant people, whether it's for business or personal, through a group activity or a group situation. I do feel like the outcome here will be you choosing the right partner, whether it's a business partner or a personal relationship partner. You've also got the fire signs here as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it's looking good. It's looking very interesting for number 1. It's looking very social. Okay, group number 2. Victory. You want to be victorious in something or becoming victorious in something. Let's have a look. Winning a court case, a legal matter, moving on. It could be a visa situation. It could be something that you have been contemplating for some time but you haven't actually done it. Could be leaving city or state or country. Or having the ability to do so because of a legal matter being settled. Having your wishes coming true, group number 2. Yeah, having your wishes coming true. Some of you want to get pregnant, you want to hear from somebody, you will hear from someone, you want to have more spiritual alignment or enlightenment. You're looking for a big change, but the change that's being offered to you isn't resonating. It's not aligning with you. But you will have an awareness, an awakening, an epiphany about what it is that is to bring you victory, because I feel like something is being given to you quite easily and you're not seeing it as being something easy and effortless. And that will turn itself around. I feel like it will turn itself around. Okay, that's group number 2, looking interesting. All right, now let's have a look at group number 3. Group number 3, what do we got? Some of you feel trapped in a relationship, trapped in a situationship. You're indecisive about it. You don't know where to go, how to get out of it. You're looking at your options and choices and it doesn't feel like, you know, there's many options out there. It's like you're waiting for something to really explode or go off, or something big to manifest for you to choose a different path or a different story. It could be a work situation you feel stuck in. It could be a relationship you feel stuck in, or a house or a situation. A lot of you waiting for this thing to happen. It will happen. I feel like it could happen around April, and it's likely to pop off quite unexpectedly. And you've got a lot of rejoicing to do. You've got rejoicing, abundance, happiness, partnership, sharing your joys with somebody else, feeling like the world is in the palm of your hands, feeling like you have the world. Feeling like something is coming together quite nicely. There could also be an advisor helping you. It could be somebody who is an air sign. It could be a lawyer, an accountant, a business coach, something like that. A solicitor. Could be a person under the sign of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, most likely male. That could be your person coming in. It looks like group number 3 have their person coming in. And when they come in, they're going to come in quite strongly with a lot of momentum. Could also be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sag. or Aquarius. I'll also put it out there, Scorpio too. Okay. How we're going, everybody? Thanks for joining. Thanks for the likes on arrival, everyone. How are we? Hi, Oaksy. Hi, Venusian. Hi, Misty. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the super chat, Misty. Here we go. With your super chat, let's have a look. March to March 2026 to 2027. If anyone is a new subscriber, please do a shout out. You are entitled to a free yes or no question. Let's have a look. Misty. Misty pick number 3. Excellent, Misty. Interesting indeed. Awesome, Misty. You're driving, but I'm still here, love. Thank you, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, let's have a look, Misty. What's going on? Thanks, Venusian, for the moderation. Let's have a look for Misty. What's happening? Thank you so much. Here we go. March to March. I just got a message for you, Misty. Somebody's going to knock your socks off. So you could come, I feel like it's a face-to-face encounter. I feel like it's a meeting, like you're just going to bump into the person. Message is they're going to knock your socks off, so that's a good message, meaning you're going to be impressed or taken aback or speechless. 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 I also got something about sleepless in Seattle. So there could be something going on that kind of brings you together with someone when you least expect it. Okay. You feel a bit tired. You have been driving a lot. You feel a bit tired, exhausted. You're going to try to switch that up and sort that out March moving forward. You do feel a lot more contained and receiving more beneficial gifts and beneficial things coming to you in April. You could receive an offer. It could be a job offer, a new offer, an offer of something moving forward that is going to fill your cup. So it could be also a relationship offer. May is looking interesting. It's like you're not taking notice of the nonsense anymore. Some of you might get a message through somebody else's reading here as well. So you're not making things that you're not making sense of. You are not taking notice of anymore. And then in June, you've got the 7 of Pentacles, so that's looking really good. Well, you just ordered some iron, yeah, because you've gotten depleted here. It looks like you've been depleted. Yeah, your energy is being depleted. In June, you're going to have many more options. So you're going to be looking at options and choices and ways and directions of certain avenues you can go down. There's a lot of money-making ideas, and you're going to be tossing that up and sort of seeing what is resonating and what's not. Okay. The Emperor is coming forward. This could be also you. You could be bossing up. That could also be your daughter as well. I've got some sort of interest here to do with victory and some sort of contract coming up. Could be a legal contract of an apartment, of a book deal, of some sort of work situation, but there's victory with a contract here, so it's looking really good in August, September. From April onwards, it's actually looking great. From June onwards, it's even looking better. And there's fun in the sun in September, October, September, October, you could say. Things looking better in the sun shining, you're feeling a lot better health-wise. You're feeling on top of things. It could be also a year where you're getting your health together, so that could actually work out for you in 6 months' time. So you feel like a lot better in 6 months' time. Looks like December, January, you're keeping on top of a situation, but you're also trying to make a decision. And you're going to wait and see. I feel like it's a wait and see. Could be about a person. I've got the Lovers there. It's a wait and see. Yeah, it could be a definite wait and see. And then you've got moving forward in February. Could be a new car, could be the car paid off, moving forward, something shifting with the vehicle, with the car, or the movement going on here. Just do a clarifier for that one. Yeah, you're moving on from something. I feel like you're leaving or moving on from something. It might be that you're just tired of where you are, tired of the town or city that you're living in or the situation that you're in, and you're moving on again somewhere nice, somewhere that gives you a little bit more satisfaction. You've also got 5 here of Swords as a march, you know, attempting to make things happen, pulling rabbits out of the hat, making things happen, things coming out of thin air, magical surprises, when you least expect it. I feel like a lot of good stuff is coming in. So thank you for that. Thank you, Misty. All right. Sorry to hear that, Misty, about your health, but I'm sure it's going to get better. You're onto it. Okay. I don't know if they can be removed, fibroids, maybe. Just removed. Hi, Michi. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Venusian. Thanks for the cash app. What does the spring season have in store for me? I've been really upset at myself about situations, having woe is me moment. That's fine. Also the Aquarius and the T, Pisces, that you predicted has text. Ah. Is the X the Pisces? Is it the father of your son? Is that the Pisces or somebody else? Sorry, sometimes I get mixed up with names and star signs. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, thank you. Spring season for Venusian. It's a different one you said was looking for you. Okay, got it. Okay. Spring season. Spring season. Let's have a look at the spring season for Venusian in general. Then we'll go on to the Aquarius and the Pisces. Spring season. Sorry for any background noise, guys. It will settle. Spring season. You are sorting something out about your car as well. in the spring season. You might be trying to sell your second car or something like that, or something's going on with your car. That's a good thing. You're kind of keeping on top of things. You do have a turnaround here with wishes coming true, with getting some wishes delivered, like small wins. I feel like slow and steady with you. Small wins are going to make you believe that there's going to be bigger wins coming. So you've got small wins here. You feel a bit trapped in your current situation, which is to be understood. You will have a choice and decision to make. It could be that you're weighing up the pros and cons as well about finances. It could also be that you get an offer out of left field and it's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Could be through the housing, and she might give you 2 offers. It's definitely coming from a female. Yeah, it might make you feel a bit indecisive for a minute, but then you'll have an epiphany about it. Yeah, what you've been wishing for is actually about to start manifesting. What you've been manifesting is going to start coming out of the vortex into reality. So it's coming in the form of offers and choices. So there's a number of offers and choices here that can be made, that will be made, and you're going to feel like maybe people are trying to keep you trapped or stuck where you are, but you are going to break away. And often the transition between winter and spring is a bit heavy. Like people have been kind of like feeling like, oh, when is winter going to finish? It's kind of like, you know, waiting for that winter to go away. You know what I mean? That winter energy coming out of the cocoon into the light. Now let's have a look at this Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on with the Aquarius? He's single. He might have just singled himself up, or he is single, or he wants to be free, or single, or casual. That's you. Open relationship. Yeah, it looks like he's looking for some fun in the sun, that guy. Fun in the sun. Okay, let's have a look at the Pisces. Pisces. Okay, he could be fantasizing, you know, having some sort of projection fantasy about you. A lot of men these days are fantasizing about women. They don't actually see the reality of what's going on. There's also an element of him being free or single, or wanting to be free or single, or is free and single. So if he was with someone, he's now free. He could actually be a good potential true gem, or he sees you as a true gem. Fair male, blonde female. So I kind of feel like you like the Aquarius maybe more than the Pisces though. Yeah, sometimes it just is what it is. Long distance. Feeling like somebody's distanced themselves, or there's a foreign element here coming in around you. So I would just keep things open. I'm getting an S sounding name, like a Scott or something like that. Or his ex-wife hates you and his 2 baby mamas. Oh God. Yeah. They definitely have a lot of baggage, the Pisces, I can tell you that. What's Wingstop? Michi. Is that a food order? Yeah, I think you should take it, yes. Yeah, I think you should take it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think you should take it. I made you not trust the food, okay. I get that, yeah. Coming to you, Oaksy, in a bit. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think he's got his mind somewhere else. He might have his mind on a relationship or something. It's nothing about you. I feel like he's got his own issues. Okay. Hi, Oaksy. Going through a possible separation with your partner, Ariel. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's his issue? What's his issue, Oaksy? Yeah, I think you might have some relationship problems or love situations. He doesn't want to have children. Or maybe he can't afford to have children. Maybe that's what it's about. Doesn't want the commitment, the children. You definitely want children. How old are you? Oh, children just jumped out. Nice, Queen. Maybe it's something to do with his mother. Maybe it's something to do with his mother. Is he allowed to marry you, or does he have blocks? I think he's been through this situation before with somebody else, where they've wanted kids and he hasn't wanted them, or something like that. It's often a big, turning point for he's completely single. It's often a big turning point for a relationship, if they want kids or not. That's why it's always best to ask them before you get involved with them, because a guy will tell you if he wants kids or not from the jump. You don't even have to get involved with them. You don't even have to meet them if they don't want kids. If that's really what you want, you don't even have to meet them. Yeah. Are you able to have children? That could be a question. I don't know how old you are, Oksana. I felt that you were in your 40s or something. Big decision to make. He knows that he has to make a commitment, that's why. And he wants to be in charge of the pace of the relationship or the control of the relationship. For some reason, you've got a dark-haired male coming in, dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. You might have another person come in around you that maybe is more suited, or this guy is always potentially going to be sitting on the fence to do with a commitment, because when children come in, then he's going to feel like he has to marry you or something. So you kind of want a guy that already wants to marry you. And if you are able to have children and want to have children, then you want somebody who wants the same things as you. Yeah. He might always sit on the fence, this guy, if he's always single. Yep. He hasn't been able to commit, and I think it's because he's got mother problems with his mother. Mummy issues. Happy Friday, Sungaya. How are you? Thank you for the hugs and positivity. Well, he might not be able to afford kids. That might be why, Oaksy. You know, a lot of men don't want the commitment, the expense. And what's he getting out of the marriage? Maybe he's benefiting from you, from the marriage, and he doesn't want to be responsible for the kids. You know, he could have mother issues. Have a look at that. Like, does he just want you to be his mother and look after him? You know? Maybe he's benefiting from a marriage from you. Okay. More than the other way around. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Any specific guidance messages from Spirit for Misty? Misty, what do we got for Misty? Hi Cassandra, how are you? That's a great handle. Welcome Oaksy, welcome, welcome. Any specific guidance messages from Spirit for Misty? Okay. You're doing you, Misty. You're doing you. You've got the moose. You're doing you. Cycles and changes. You're doing you, and not everybody's going to agree with it, but you're going to do what you feel is in your own desire to do. You're going to do something with logic, but also something that you're passionate about and that you desire to do. You are going to overcome some obstacles and challenges that have been there, putting you on a new direction and path with the ship, and that will lead to more fun and cooperation. I still see you near the sea somewhere. You've got the dolphins, so it could be in somewhere in the US. I don't know, I'm kind of getting like you're even contemplating Florida at this point. That's awesome, Sungaya, awesome. Amira said something a while ago that came true. We finally met my son's new speech person, Mark. Excellent. Okay. Thanks for the feedback. All right. I'm going to do it. I think I need to do a reading about Dubai. It's been on my mind. You know, Dubai goes through these huge ups and downs. I was almost thinking about moving there. Earlier this year, I've been contemplating, like thinking, oh, should I go back and live in Dubai or something? Yeah, and now, you know, stuff's going on over there. But they go through these huge upheavals in Dubai, and then it kind of levels out and gets better. But I do think the air pollution has gotten worse. Oh, I specifically said Mark, did I? Okay, interesting. Yeah, the names come up quite often. Okay, let's have a look at Dubai. What's the future of Dubai in the next 6 months? Yeah, it's not a good place to go right now. Let's have a look at Dubai in the next 6 months. There's going to be losses there, but they're looking at, you know, what they're going to lose financially. Are they going to put their money where their mouth is, like the government? Are they going to do something to advance the situation? I don't really think they've got much scope, to be honest. A lot of people will be leaving again. They're leaving. They will leave. It's definitely going to upset the apple cart. Whatever's going on there is going to upset the apple cart. And also flights. Anyone that needs to get a flight from Europe to Asia or to the Australia, New Zealand has to go through Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Qatar usually. They're going to, you know, rebuild. Whatever happens, they're going to rebuild. But I am seeing that there's going to be an evacuation plan of some description going on. Yeah. Maybe I should do a spread about Iran. You got a curb today, Venetian. What does that mean? They pulled you over to the curb? Okay. Oh, that's good. Sometimes if you're upset or if you're gloomy, then, you know, sometimes things like that can happen. All right, let's have a look at Iran. What's happening with Iran? They're going to do some foolish things, crazy things, and they're going to feel like they're stuck there. And their justice system is going to be overturned. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like they feel trapped. There's no way out. There will be an uprising of some description. So at some point when more of the government are going to be disrupted, I think there'll be an uprising. I often find driving, like if you're upset about something or angry, it can cause incidents going on, like troopers coming out of nowhere. State troopers. Okay. Anyone for a last call? Good to see you all here. Is anyone new? Anyone new? Anyone new subscribers? Do a ring toss, Misty. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of the Mercury retro in Pisces is all about contacting your exes. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Hi, hi. Hi, Sungaya. Charm and ring toss for Misty. Let's have a look. Good to see you as well, Jerry. Good to see you. How's the book going? Okay, let's have a look at Misty. Ooh, that was an interesting one. This one fell on the floor. See? You've got a couple of your money's being protected. You've got the eye that was connected to the coin. Money's being protected. You've got a CI. You're doing some investigation about something. You've also got the nice engagement ring. Something shifting for you at the end of Ramadan. When is that? In a week or so? Can't be that far out. When's the next new moon? Okay. You feel like time pressure. Time's ticking. I feel like time's ticking, time pressure. Yep, I'm going to clear this out. Clearing the energy. Thank you, Sungaya. Ramadan's finishing soon. That's the Muslim month of worshipping, fasting. Okay. There will be some envy. So the green-eyed monster's there. The green-eyed ring is there. There will be some envy, but you've got a lot of protection here. You've got 3 levels of protection. This can also be moon cycles as well. Moon cycles. On the 18th. Oh, it's only in a few days. It's gone really quick. Feeling like the tree of life. You're very planted, very earthed, very planted. You always get the owl. Using that wisdom, self-love. You've got a little butterfly, so something is going to hatch. It could be that you get your book written, or you get something like the first chapter written or something, or the outline. Okay, WBCYIN. Wisconsin. CN, Canada. something to do with television. You might get some idea of TV or something. Bye. B-Y. Saying goodbye to somebody. Something to do with a windy city. That's Oklahoma, isn't it? Windy city. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right. Sungaya sent the cash app. Thanks, Sungaya. What was your question? Sungaya. They fast, pray, and have iftar. Any messages Spirit wants you to know for now? Okay. So many people are coming through your energy. You've got protection practices. Mystic, that's good to hear. And I think at some point you're just going to say bye-bye. Just going to go. Feel like you're going to go. Yeah. You might wait until you get some sort of, you know, passive income going. Okay, messages for Sungaya, messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit. Okay. Messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit. Okay. Okay. Some things might feel like they're up in the air, but they're becoming clearer. Becoming clearer. You're chopping out the dead wood, chopping out something from your life, cutting out something, cutting out the dead wood, moving forward in a positive direction. It's like you can see positive changes and new beginnings happening. It could be with your son, Yep. And it could be with other things as well. Moving forward, celebrating something new. Health improving, mental health, physical health, emotional health improving. Looking for new opportunities also out there. For some reason you might decide to make a little website or something that you're doing online, or import, export in some way. Buying and selling something, or making something and selling something. And the outcome here is abundance and success. You feel like there's competition there, but it's not worrying you. And the competition might try to show you that it's worrying you, but it's not. Yeah, you're going to hit it on the head, the competition. I feel like you're going to hit the nail on the head. The outcome here is a beautiful abundance. So I do feel like you're going to be having some sort of luck and abundance as an outcome of a new side gig you might do, or a side hustle of some description. You might even do some sort of cooking as well from home and selling, or something like that. Yeah, it could be as simple as that. Rooty tooty, fresh and fruity. That's a good one, Misty. It's a good one. Pisces moon, Senabemno, thank you so much. When will the sale of your mother's house in Honduras be finalised? Look, this is going to take forever with the family. Selling to family. Look, you could get a better offer from somebody outside the family. Why is she selling it to the family? I don't think that's a good idea. Family try to come in and they try to, you know, make the rules up as they go. If she was selling it to somebody else, it'd be like she's not going to wait for anybody. No, she's just selling it to the best offer that comes in. Yep. For some reason, it might be worth going down there to check out really what's going on. You know, you had an agent on it who didn't sell it, and now the family want it. There's something going on down there that's tying things up. I feel like a trip is needed. When will the sale of the house in Honduras be finalised? Don't take anyone's word for anything. You know, speak to the bank yourself. Get her to speak to the banker. You know, but they're all, I don't know, they're all making up stories. No, I don't think it's the best idea. You know, if they don't have the money to buy it, they can't buy it. You know, she could get a better offer from someone else. I mean, if you went down there and did a little bit of work on it or something, or brought it up to scratch to how she wants to sell it, you might be able to just sell it really quickly, and it could be to somebody foreign. It could be, you know, you could sell it to somebody American. Somebody who lives in America, or who is American even, who's got the money to buy it. I feel like you're going to, at some point, you're going to have to go down there. Or you want to go down there. I feel like you could have it sold in potentially 4 to 6 months. Is there a figure like 60 around it? 60, I don't know what the currency is down there, but is there something around 60? Like 60,000 US, or something with a 60 in it, or a 6? There is another offer coming in, that's for sure. I mean, she could just tell the family that she's had another offer, and you know, it's a lot more. She could just go down there. Yeah, I don't feel like they're being completely honest with her about it. Yep, a 6 or a 9. I feel like you could get out of it, a 6 or a 9. Hi, Jerry. All right. Anything Spirit wants you to know? Coming down to you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. Also, Misty. Did I miss anybody's Cash App or Venmo? Let me know. Jerry. Anything spirit guides want you to hear. You're practicing a lot of gratitude. I'm sort of seeing that cup jump out at me, like the cup of life, the cup of love, filling up your cup with something, feeling very blessed. You're feeling very blessed. And I don't know how old your children are now, but by the time they're 5, the youngest one is 5, 4 or 5, I feel like you're really going to take off with your business. It's really going to take off in the way that you want it to. Things are going to go in the way that you want it to go in. You're being very discerning with your decisions. Also looking at finances and how to invest finances. I don't know, I'm getting an Airbnb coming up around you. I don't know if you're doing one of those or building one, but it's looking very good. Okay. Misty, should I renew all my all cast profile? Okay. Are there legitimate directors? Legit? Okay, Misty. Are they legitimate? Yeah, I feel like you could. There's no harm in doing it. I feel like you could. It could help you move forward with something. If you need to, like, does it cost money? You might not want to spend the money on it. You know, a lot of these things, like that, if you're coming to the end of your subscription or something, they do things like that, like your directors have been looking at your profile just to make you renew your subscription. A lot of this is fake. Yeah. If you want a good, to get into things, just get an agent. 3 months. Tammy, 3 months for Tammy. Let's have a look. What's going on, Tammy? 3 months. Yeah. If it hasn't paid off in the last year, if you haven't gotten bookings out of it in the last year that have paid off the 75, then don't do it. You know, I think it's a bit of a plot twist, and I don't know really if you really need it. And if you can actually go to castings and do stuff, you know, because you're very busy doing other things. Three months for Tammy. Yeah, they've been checking out your profile, but that's what they do to try to get you to spend the money to pay. It's all rigged. Do you understand? It's all rigged. Yeah. Are these directors legitimate, etc.? Probably not. 3 months for Tammy. Let's have a look for Tammy. And unless you work freelance and you've got free time to kind of like go to castings and go to jobs and things like that, if you're locked into the bus and everything, you're not going to be able to do the jobs even if they do come up. Unless it's in summer. Yeah, but you just, all you need is an agent, and an agent won't charge you for doing stuff unless there's something you need to be, that needs to be done, like photos or something. 3 months for Tammy. looks like in 3 months' time you will have an offer, Tammy. Yeah, you'll have an offer. Yeah, it looks like a big offer's coming in 3 months' time. So that's April, May, June. So by June, you should have the offer there. The offer's definitely coming in. Could also be around also a move. You're contemplating the risks and the benefits of moving. Something about risk management. You feel a bit trapped where you are. It could be gym, or you feel a bit stuck where you are. There could be somebody passing also around 3 months' time, around June, somebody that you think is going to pass anyway. You're contemplating every move if it's worth the effort. But I kind of feel like if you want to go and live in Dallas, I feel like you should just go at some point, like plan the move and just go anyway, regardless of what happens. I do feel like you're going to get an offer. It could be for your property, it could be that you get the rental, it could be something like that, but I do feel like you're going to get an offer. Job offer or different jobs. Could be that job in Dallas. I feel like that one resonated more with you. Yeah, and there's some sort of freedom to travel. There's like you're tying up a big big session, like tying up a big phase of your life. I do feel like your daughter will have a baby at some point as well, sooner than later, maybe in the next year or two. Yeah, there's definitely change coming up and a new love coming in. That could be a new baby, a new pet, a new house, a new person. Yeah, I feel like bite the bullet and do it anyway, in a sense. There are going to be changes and you're not comfortable with the changes 100% at the moment, but you are going to enjoy it once it's happened. Yeah, you know that you will, but it's sort of like you feel a bit stuck or guilty for moving somewhere or doing something, whether it's to do with the students or your mother or Jim or somebody, something going on. Yes, I did yours, Jerry. Yeah, you can scroll back for that one. It was before Misty, before Tammy and Misty. Okay, we are going to close after this next one. It's not worth investing, Misty. If it didn't pay off before, I don't think it's worth investing in. If you want to go to castings, you just look for casting calls in your city where people can go. Yeah, you don't need to be signed up to anything. And you said that the city's pretty small. I mean, how much do they really do there? If they have a big film industry and they do a lot of shoots, you could even be, you know, an on-set caterer as well. But you need a little van for that, or a little setup sort of thing. Okay, JD, started the new part-time. Will it get consistent shifts? Welcome, Tammy. Yeah. Usually Cancerians don't mind a bit of change, yeah. But I think it's just biting the bullet, Tammy, and doing it. And I do feel like you've got a great chance of getting that Dallas job. Starting the new part-time, will I get consistent shifts? JD. Hi everybody, hi JD. Consistent shifts. Okay, Cassandra's the last one. All right. I feel like seasonally, like something's going to pick up as we go into spring. I also feel like summer's going to be busy. I don't know if there's a cap of how many hours you can do, but there could be, or they've put you down for a cap of a certain amount of hours. But I feel like some people are going to take vacation and you're going to be covering for them over some of the nice seasons like spring, summer, etc. So I feel that's a yes. Oh, Cassandra, your daughter gets to talk in court with the therapist. Will she be taken seriously? Your talk went really well. Excellent. It's Monday. It's on Monday. I feel like they will. Let's have a look. The luckiest girl, 888, Cassandra. Let's have a look. Will she be taken seriously? Why wouldn't she be taken seriously? They think that it's orchestrated or something. No, I don't think so. Let's have a look. Yes. You'll be granted some sort of financial benefit too. Yes, and given the freedom to go where you want to go. It's all going to play out nicely, especially by the summer and even by April. You might know about it already. Moving in a new direction. You might move in the summertime or decide to move in the summertime. Yes, I feel like she will be taken seriously 100%. Because everything I've said hasn't been taken seriously, but it went well with the therapist. Well, it's about time it did get taken seriously, so just make that clear. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Lots of love and blessings moving forward. Have a great rest of your day, your weekend. Moving forward, thank you for the moderation, everybody. Lots of love and blessings, and I'll give you a shout out when I'm coming back on the live. Newbies do get a free yes or no question, and anyone who wants to do a pre-order can do that. If you'd like to join me on my Bali retreat, the information is in the posts page or the community page. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Have a great weekend. Thanks a million to you as well, Misty and Cassandra, everybody. Take care. Ciao for now.